Good morning, everybody. This is Kim Danke coming to you live from the Shibboleth Studios in Kennesaw, Georgia. Today is Friday, December 4th, 2020, and we have 27 days left in the 2020 edition of the Game of Life, I think. I didn't look this morning. I'm trying to go by what I saw, what I remember from yesterday. But you know, yesterday was a busy day. Oh my goodness, I was busy all day. I've got Miss Daisy here with me. She got a little baby blanket around her because she got a haircut this week and it is cold outside and she hardly has any hair. So she goes around shivering all the time. So I went upstairs and pulled a baby blanket out, and it's kind of fun to baby something since I don't have any more babies left. But TGIF, when you hop on here, please let me know what type of Shibboleth day you are having and where you're watching from this morning. And I welcome all of you. So yesterday I had a busy day, but I want to show you something that I got yesterday that is just fun. It is just fun. I collect lapel pins. And I started collecting lapel pins back when I started doing some traveling in other countries. And I just wanted to have a memory of that. And so I have this green denim jacket with lapel pins from all over it. I do not collect Disney lapel pins. I collect lapel pins, though, from places I've been. Just random, odd things. For example, I would want a lapel pin from the biggest ball of twine. I have a lapel pin from Ruby Falls. You know, I have a lapel pin from Rock City. You know, those kind of things. I don't want although I do have a lot of Hard Rock Cafe and Planet Hollywood pins. They were kind of fun and I like them, but I'm not into Disney, so it doesn't matter. I don't collect those. But anyway, yesterday I got this one. It is a police officer lapel pin. I felt like I have some authority. I love it. I've got some authority with my lapel pin. I was actually doing a little video about how people could go by the precinct and purchase these items from their little shopping area, and it helps the Chaplain's Benevolent Police Fund. And I saw this. I said, I have to have that lapel pin. Do y'all have things like that you buy? I know, do you have any collections? I know that's one of my collections. Another one of my collections is Swarovski crystal. Now, I used to collect a lot of Swarovski crystal before my children were born. And then, of course, after my children were born, I didn't have time or money to go and buy Swarovski crystal. But I do have a nice little curio cabinet with my Swarovski crystal figurines in there. But I always love this fun little find. That little pin was only $5, and it just brought me so much fun and joy yesterday. Especially when I've had some bad news this week. You know this jewelry that I wear? This beautiful jewelry. So I've been with this company called Premier Designs now for 14 years. I'm a very loyal, stick-to-itiveness person, and I've been with them for 14 years, and they announced this week they are going out of business, and they will not be open past the last day of December. So it is a home show business. It is a business where we are in people's homes. And anyway, they're going out of business, so I will not be doing Premier Designs jewelry anymore. Good morning, Tammy. Thank you for saying hello to Daisy. Tammy's having a perfect day in Ohio. Good morning, Angie from Center, Alabama. How did your husband's surgery go? Let us know. Good morning, Amy from Ohio. Still posting her timing chart. I love it. Down 6 pounds since Tuesday without my splint. Way to go, Amy. That is awesome. That is awesome. Hey, Betty, good morning from Cumming, having a perfect day. Good morning, Ron from Snellville on a perfect day. Wonder what he's doing in Snellville. Are you at the store? Polly Jones, good morning from Jalton. Having a 1, 2, 3 for breakfast. What is your 3? What's your 3 for breakfast? I'm curious. Okay, so I wrote down some things that I wanted to talk with you guys about because I think it was important. I didn't want to lose any of my thoughts. Have y'all ever heard or listened to a guy on Facebook by the name of Robert Henderson? He talks about the courts of heaven and operating in the courts of heaven. And good. Awesome, Angie. So this morning, he popped on just at the right time. Good morning, Diane. She's going to have a perfect day. And I hope you have a great weekend too. And thank you for sharing. Y'all, sharing helps get the word out about Shibboleth. It's a free way for us to get the word out about this ministry of Shibboleth. Thank you for sharing, Diane. But Robert Henderson, he talks about the courts of heaven. You can find that on YouTube, which I think is really interesting. And so what I want to talk to you about is something that he was saying this morning. Fairlife milk, oatmeal, and toast. Okay, gotcha. I understand. Sounds good. So he was talking about knowing principles and acting in authority. Good morning, Marla. He was talking about that. He was talking about knowing some principles of something or acting in authority. And many people can learn principles about things, but there is a difference between learning principles and then, okay, Daisy wants down out of my lap. Daisy, say bye-bye. Okay, here we go. There's a difference between knowing principles and then acting in the authority of those principles. And what he was saying was that it's revelation. It's just revelation, the revelation to you. So there is a difference between knowing principles and operating in authority. The difference is revelation. When it becomes revelation to you, out of that revelation is an authority that you carry. So I was thinking, I know he's talking about the courts of heaven, but I always try to relate everything to Shibboleth in a biblical way here. So I thought many people can regurgitate principles, but once it becomes yours, once you have possessed it, you will be acting and living in that authority. And, sometimes I'll hear people say, hey, I really just can't wrap my mind around this again the second time, that type of thing. So we have to have this revelation that Shibboleth is it. Shibboleth works. And when you live and act in that authority, you're going to live the lifestyle like it's no big deal. You're just doing it. It's just part of what you do. And you are taking authority over the different things that happen to you in a day that could make you want to eat something when it's not appropriate time. So I do hope that you will take authority over this lifestyle and not just know the principles, but really have that revelation that this works. This works. So I thought that was really awesome information. And then I thought I'd show y'all my pin, my police officer pin, because I have authority. And then the devotion today went along with that. So I'm going to read that in just a second. Good morning, Cheryl. Cheryl from Clarksville having an IMF day, having a holiday tomorrow with family and a nephew before he is deployed again. Oh my goodness, I did not wear red today. Sorry about that. I usually wear red on Fridays for Remember Everyone Deployed. So we will be praying for him, Cheryl. And I hope your husband is doing better as well. Good morning, Charlene from Michigan. Good morning, Kristen from Kennesaw. Kristen and I will be at the Shibby shop tomorrow. And we have authority when we are a Christian. You are right, but some people don't act in that authority. So we have to act in it. We have to take possession of that and use that. So let's go ahead and read today's devotion. Today's devotion is called Walkin Boots. And the verse is from Job 42:5. If y'all type that in for me, Job 42:5. And the verse is, I heard about you from others. Now I have seen you with my own eyes. So that's sort of like a revelation, right? As children, we sang, Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Good morning, Shibby Shop Sherry from Kennesaw. And we believed that. Well, we believed it because we were told to. But we reach a crossroads as adults. You either have to pull on the boots of faith and take ownership, or do you simply polish them occasionally, maybe at Easter and Christmas, and allow them to sit neglected and dusty in the closet? Have you taken ownership of your faith? Go ahead. Those boots were made for walking. So let's walk in that ownership and that authority. So isn't it amazing how the Lord just put all that together this morning with letting me hear that little bit from Robert Henderson this morning as I was putting my makeup on, and giving me this little pin of authority yesterday that was just for fun to add to my little collection of things. And then give us that devotion this morning on taking authority over our faith. We have to do that as an adults. So yesterday I chose not to have a holiday, which, I had that on a question mark on my holiday calendar. Well, when I got to the luncheon, this new restaurant in Ackworth, Georgia was serving. It was $18.85 and it was really good. So they had pork chops with apples, they had macaroni and cheese, they had Brussels sprouts, and they had salad. So what I had was, I took my oatmeal protein pie, but I'd actually already paid for the lunch. So I thought, if they've got something, let me eat that. And I brought the protein pie home. So I had pork chops with no apples. I did not eat the macaroni and cheese, but I ate Brussels sprouts. And let me just tell you, I don't even like Brussels sprouts, but I thought, hey, $18.85 did them. They're probably really good. And so they were absolutely delicious, absolutely delicious. And then I had a little bit of salad, and they already had the dressing on there. They had two salads. One had ranch and one was a little very light maple vinaigrette. So I'm actually more of a ranch person, but ranch, in my opinion, was too heavy, too thick. I didn't want it, so I chose the other one. And so I had a perfect day. And they had pecan pie bread pudding. Well, I took some home. It's already in the freezer for a holiday because that stuff is good. So anyway, and when I got on the scale this morning, I was rewarded by a half a pound off. Now my scale only measures in half a pound, so I went down from 139 yesterday to 185.5. Yes, I'm excited, and that's exactly what I wanted to have happen. Today I've got a networking lunch at Marlowe's Tavern, and I will have a burger patty and broccoli there. So I love knowing how to eat wherever I go and make it a perfect day. I also really appreciated the fact that I kind of had that revelation of, girl, you have those holidays available, but the scale isn't showing you where you personally like to be. You better not do it. And I'm very thankful that I didn't do it. Got to use all the things that we learn. Thank you for saying amen, Polly. Yep, walking boots. Wear and walk in the boots of faith. That's right, Tammy. Hey, Shirley and Beverly and Kathy and who's mom? Amy, who's your mom? Good morning, Kathy from Michigan. It is cold here too, but it's not going to be as cold as it has been this week. But Daisy went out and she was shivering when she came back in. Okay, when we hop off of here, well, actually, there's one more thing, and then I'll talk about those last two things. Tonight at 7 p.m., I am doing a info meeting online. So with anybody that you might want to send over to that info meeting, they can register for it. You can actually send them to myshibboleth.com, and up top it says free class. Free class. Okay, so Beverly is your mom. Well, hello. Glad y'all are on here together. It's always fun to do that, mom and daughter. So awesome, awesome. Go up there and they click on free class. When they click on free class, there's one that says Kim's Events. They click right there and they can register on the website for tonight's event. That's a good place to send them, myshibboleth.com. There's also an event in the public page that you can share from them. But I really like for you to lead people to the website so they can actually get curious and look around while they're on there. But free class, register for tonight. If you invite somebody to come tonight and you're able, join in with them. If you're not, it's okay. We'll take great care of them. But please send people tonight. And you know what? I've thought about this. I don't even mind if people aren't even interested in losing weight. Okay, of course I think that would make them healthier, but honestly this information is good for people for health reasons and other just general knowledge, just to know this. So send people over to us, whether they need to or want to lose weight or not. This is great information. This might be the information that one person hears and they pass it on to somebody else that can use it. So I hope to have a really full info meeting tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can register at the free class spot under Kim's Events at the My Shibboleth website. All right. So good morning, Bonnie. Walking in Authority Day. Betty says, thanks be to the Lord. You're welcome, Betty. You're welcome. Oh my goodness. And your daughter is Jennifer. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. 3 generations. I love it. Doing it together, supporting each other. That is so wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, wonderful. I love it. Okay, so we're going to hop off of here, but when we hop off, I really want you to go and journal your day. You've got to declare your day early so that you have a mindset for it. And don't give it up no matter what, all right? And then if you are watching on replay, which I know so many of you do, please type in hashtag Shibboleth for his glory. Good morning, Bob. You have a great weekend too. And I always love seeing the pictures of your family and how much fun y'all have on Facebook. Awesome. I love that Polly's daughter is in it as well. My daughter is a member too. She's a thin little thing, but I joined her up anyway because, like I said, I believe this information is good for everybody. This is the information I wish I'd had when I was a thin little thing and didn't need to get to the other thing. And so my daughter is in it too. I bought her a lifetime membership as well. All right. Well, I love you all. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful weekend. I will see you for the Shibby Show on Monday. And y'all have a great one. Bye.